We've got some amazing buy signals on the Helium chart. It's about to break its bull flag with targets at 50% to the upside. This one's going to be education. It's going to be moving averages and it's going to be bull flags. How can you use bull flags and bear flags to your advantage? You're going to know after this video, so stay tuned right to the end. And first and foremost, Helium is currently trading at $7.74. We've got a couple of indications as far as the bulls are concerned to show that momentum's on our side. The first thing was this. That's the Golden Cross. This is where the 50 period moving average moved above the 200 period moving average. The 200 moving average has started flagging up and the 20 moving average is above the top. So it's a traffic light system. You've got the 200 at the bottom, you've got the 50 and you've got the 20. Price action is currently holding the 20 moving average and this is acting as support. So all we need to do now, simple, and it could happen today and it's trying to happen today, is we need a break of this momentum line. You can see it's trying to happen today. So once we've got a break and a close above the bull flag, then the bulls have got a higher probability of taking out this high and going to the next resistance band, which is sitting at $11.76 at the bottom end and $12.40 at the top end. So why is this the next resistance point? It's because the bears rejected it back here. So you expect that to be a resistance. This is a pure example of when the bulls become the bears. If you're looking for a breakout here, and if you took this trade at the breakout, where do you protect yourself? Where do we know when we're wrong? If price action comes back into the bullish triangle. So if price comes back into the triangle, this is where you apply your stop losses. This is where you're wrong. And then you can position yourself better going forward. So if we took this trade, this is a perfect example of the bulls becoming the bears. Price is moving to the upside. You're going to test this high. And this is the buyers, and this is where they take profit. When they take profit, that's a sell order. So you've got the bears selling at this level. They expect price to react at this level. Don't expect price to react here. Don't expect price to react here. This is where they expect price to react to. So the sell orders keep piling in from both the bulls and the bears. And that's why you get a reaction from these levels. And that's where price gets slammed down. So that's how you can take advantage of a bull flag. And we'll give you some examples here of where it happens on the bearish side. Simple, higher probability to the downside when you're with the trend. Simple bear flag. You can see price was hovering here. This is where the tug of war battle happens between the buyers and the sellers. You've lost this, come back, rejected, move to the downside. What happens? Flag, reject, retest, move to the downside. So this is when you're below the 200 moving average, and this is where the traffic light system's in reverse. So you've got the 200 at the top, you've got the 50 in the middle, you've got 20 at the bottom. And look how price is rejecting at this level and rejecting at this level. So that's the bearish, and then something happened down here. This is where price started making a base. The higher the base, the bigger the space. This was the base. This was the base. This is the space. So that's what happens when you start consolidating and accumulating at these levels. And look at what happens now. This is where price starts changing. This is where the 200 flips under, 50 moves above it. And look how price respects this. It's just flipped in reverse. So that's how you can use them to your advantage. And that's how I use them to my advantage. You look at the traffic light system, make sure the 200's at the bottom, make sure it's the 50's above it, and make sure the 20's above it. Make sure you're in a bullish trend, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. And then make sure that you've got your trend built in on the flag. Wait for the break to the upside, and then you can look for your next resistance levels as take profit. So that's what I'm looking for. Take care and goodbye from me.